I know I'm late to the party on this one, but I recently, or finally, I should say, got the chance to see Sinners directed by Ryan Coogler, which stars Michael B. Jordan. Now, the story revolves around two twin brothers who are both World War I veterans and were once part of the Chicago Mafia. They return to their hometown to start a business complete with food, alcohol, music, and dancing. They recruit their cousin Sammy to be one of their featuring blues musicians, and at the night of the premiere of their establishment, they soon become overwhelmed with vampires. Now, like a lot of people, I heard a lot of the hype surrounding this movie and how it was just such a great film, but I wanted to go into it pretty blind. And I'm pretty sure I only saw maybe one teaser for it, but just on the premise alone, I was sold. A film set in the 1930s that has a lot of focus on vampires and the blues. I mean, that alone would get me to buy a theater ticket and an insanely expensive amount of movie snacks. I, as you know, like vampires, and the blues has always been one of my favorite genres of music, which, on that note, has its own legend with the paranormal, as one of the most famous blues guitarists, Robert Johnson, according to legend, sold his soul to the devil for his fame. And they even made a movie about that. So, needless to say, I was pretty sure I was the target audience for this film. Now, I am glad that I went into the film blind, though, because while I was expecting it to be good and a fun film, I didn't think that it would surpass all of my expectations. To simply put it, this movie was awesome. The acting was very well done, but of course, again, I have to send a lot of praise towards Michael B. Jordan. He played twin brothers, and his performance really carried the film. And even if there were no vampires in this movie, his performance would have delivered with the same energy and brought a lot of intrigue to the story. He did a great job at separating his two characters. And even though with the power of editing, when both brothers were featured in the same scene, his performance really did a great job at convincing me that there were two totally different people, personality-wise, featured in the scene. I also have to give props to Jack O'Connell, who played the vampire Remick. Not only was his acting good, I thought his musical performance was really good too. And speaking of which, the music for me was definitely the selling point, and I am not being biased when I say that. The music was composed by Ludwig Göransson, and it was a great blend of blues and eerie and horror. The performances in the film were also done very well. One of the more intriguing scenes was when Sammy was playing his first song at his cousin's business. His music was like so good and transcending that a variety of other artists from various genres and decades, for that matter, all intertwined with the same performance. A little trippy, but visually pretty impressive. And it adds some new lore to vampires, as Remick was out to get Sammy for how influential, I should say, his music was. As for the vampires, I appreciated how they decided to stay, for the most part, pretty traditional when it comes to the lore, with sunlight and stakes through the heart being the only method to kill them. Also, with vampires being repulsed by garlic and they can't enter an occupied area unless they're invited. Now, the only complaint that I would have towards the vampires and the movie in general is I didn't think it was that scary. Don't get me wrong, the acting, the makeup, and the design of the vampires were done very well. It just didn't really faze me, though, when I saw it, and I thought most of the scary scenes were pretty predictable. But despite all of that, I am definitely going to side with the majority that Sinners is an amazing film. Great story, great acting, fantastic music, and a good vampire film. If you haven't seen this yet, then consider this your invite to enter a movie theater to go see it. This one really deserves a theatrical experience. But if you're afraid of the sunlight, then waiting for it to stream is a good option too. But either way, go see it. I'm going to give Sinners an A. But that's going to do it for my review of Ryan Coogler's Sinners. Have you guys seen this movie? If so, did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Either way, post your thoughts down in the comments below and I'll for sure check those out. Thanks so much for checking out this review, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, be sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing if you're new to my channel and you're enjoying my content. But guys, thanks again so much. Have a great one.